Welcome to class 13 of our Blending in Unity courses. I am your host, Don Cornelius. Hey, we're just gonna get this thing started quickly. All right, so last time we did our windows. We did a little bit of lining up of our edges on our house and all of that good little stuff. So today we're gonna do a sliding door. Well, a door that will be able to animate sliding once we get over into Unity. All right, so in order to start that, we're gonna click on our house here, and we're gonna go into edit mode. I'm going to stay in X-ray mode for a little bit, but I'm going to switch to edge select. We are going to take this edge here on the left. I'm going to shift select this edge here on the right. I'm going to fill that, and then we're going to go on the inside of our house. We're going to select this one on the left, and then we're going to shift select this one on the right, and we're going to fill that. Alright, so then after that we'll go into face select. We'll make sure we select both these faces, and I can tell they're both, I can tell I can select them both because you have that little grayed out dot in the back, this little grayed out dot in the front. When you're in X-ray mode, this represents your faces. So I grab both of those, and both of my faces are selected. And I'm going to hit P to separate by selection. Alright, so now we have us a wall here. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to set the origin to the geometry. That way as we scale, things should scale correctly. So we are going to hit S to scale. We're going to scale on the X plane. Bring these in a little close together. Bam. Alright. We're going to move this forward on the X a little bit, out to about right here. Not all the way flushed with the edge, but just a little bit. Go into edit mode, and we're going to do a loop cut in the center of these doors. I'll put another loop cut behind it in the center of this one here as well. Bam, so now we got two loop cuts. Alright, we're going to go into face select. We're going to select these faces, and we're going to hit P to separate those as well. Alright, so now we have two doors. Making sure that we set our origins to the geometry of both doors. Alright, so good to go. Okie dokie. Now, we want to do a couple of checks here. As a matter of fact, let us delete one of these doors. So let's delete the one on the left, and then we can just copy and paste. We'll duplicate this door once we're done with it. So we'll go into edit mode. We are going to go to edge select. We're going to grab this edge, shift select this edge, and then hit F to fill it. Then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Select this edge, then shift select that edge, then hit F to fill. You know you did it if you come to face select and zoom in. You should see a dot somewhere along this line. Yep, that's the dot right there. Bam, so we got that face there. Alright.
Hey, Kipp.
Who was that? Oh.
City.
Hey, City.
Hey. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late, but on mine I had an opening there. Did you fill your opening? Is that what I need to do?
Yes. You're going to have to go back and watch this video.
Okay, no, that's fine.
I got you, City. How you doing today, though?
I'm good.
Alright, so and you're also going to do the same thing up top right here. We're going to grab this edge, then shift select that edge, and fill it. And then we're going to go down here, grab this edge, shift select that edge, and fill it as well. Go to face select to double check to make sure that we have our dots there, which we do. Okay, so when you have edges that are onto other edges like this, right? So you can't tell you know, if the face is facing out or facing inward. A good way to do that, if you can't see it, all you do is go up here to your overlays, hit the drop down arrow, and go down here to where it says normals. Click this normal here and take the size up a little bit. If you see on my screen, what it did was it just shot out a blue, a little teal ray that's showing you the direction that your faces are pointing. So I can see that my faces are pointing out. This way, if I can't see red, I can turn that on and it'll show me the direction that my normals are facing, or your faces. Your faces are your normals. Alright, so we can go back in here now and turn that off. Alright, so we got us the outside, so now we're going to do an inset in here. So we're going to select, we're going to go into face select, we're going to select both these faces. And we're going to hit our I for inset. And we're going to inset these doors right there. Alright, once we inset, we are going to separate again. So now this window is separated. Let's go ahead and add our glass texture to it. And this one right here, you know what, we can go ahead and put a texture on that, or with a color. So I'm just going to put that black. Alright, so we have our door. So as you can see, we see the inside of the normal now. So let's click on our door itself, go into edit mode, get our edge tool, grab this edge, shift select this edge, and start filling it in. Hit this edge, shift select that edge, fill it in, and then so on and so forth all the way around. Fill that in. So wham bam, we got our glass. Now, since now we have our frame and we have our glass, we're going to click our frame first. Then we're going to shift click our glass. So now we have both of them highlighted, and we're going to now press Control J to join them back together as one mesh. So now this is one object. Alright, and all we have to do now is hit Shift D to duplicate it. We're going to hit GX to move it slightly outside. Let's zoom in so we can see better. As a matter of fact, let's put this on vertex select, and we're going to do GX and then snap it to that one right there. And then GY and snap it to this one here. So GY and bam. Alright, so let's see. Normally the doors, they slide in from this side here. So now in here we can go into edit mode. Well, you can do this if you want to, or you can put your object key in. I'm going to do a loop cut on the frame, not the glass, but the frame. And I'm going to roll my mouse to do 2 of them. So then lock those in. Then now I'm going to hit scale along the Z, and I'm going to scale these together along the Z right here. Alright, and then from that point I'm going to go into my face select. I'm going to grab all of these faces here, and I'm going to hit GZ to move them down to about where somebody's hands would be at. About right there, GZ. Let's move it down a little bit more. Alright, and then from this point I want to zoom in. I want to grab just these front faces. Just these front faces. And I want to hit Alt E to bring up this menu right here. This is the menu when you want to extrude along the normals of something, of both faces either going in or going out. So we're going to pull these out a little bit. Alright, and then from there we can do an inset to inset them. Well, and the inset is I. Remember, inset is I. And then we're going to hit Alt E for extrude faces along normals again. And now we're going to go inward with this. can add another color here if we want to. Let's do new. Let's do silver. Silver, you can always just turn down your roughness, turn up your specular, and turn up your metallic. Then click back on your frame, go into edit mode. Face select, grab all of these faces here, except for this one and this one. No, not those two. Then click on silver and assign. So now when you animate, when we get over to Unity and we animate these, it'll be a GY and it'll slide open. And so the reason why you see that red there is because it's highlighting the red that of the normal that's facing the inside of the glass, so you don't have to worry about that. So you'll be just slide it back and forth once we get the animation set up. Any questions? I told you this was going to be a short class.
I really love the way you did that handle. That's very cool.
Well, you could get a lot. Now, true enough, you can get a lot more detail with everything that you do, right? Like with everything that you do, you can get a. As a matter of fact, let's go back in here, right? Let's take these two faces and turn them back black. Saying there's a lot of stuff that you can get really detailed with this stuff, but try not to when you're building worlds and stuff, try to be as low poly as possible, but still giving somewhat of good detail and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And wham bam, we have our sliding door. Right. Okay. So, also down here, but we're going to put in one more door. My apology. We are going to put in a couple of doors. We're going to put in a door here, and here. Yep. Probably a double doors here, single doors here. All right. So we'll have to alter our house to compensate for that. So for here, let's go and grab our little boo bangers. Put this on face project. GZ, bam. Use him for good measure. Add in a loop cut. Maybe, you know what? Let's take that away. And I didn't even need him, as a matter of fact, because this one right here is already set. So, well, loop cut and then snap that to this line here. There we go. So yeah, we're good to go. But for this one here, we'll go into face select. I'm so sorry, I have no screencast keys on. Alright, so we're going to go here, face select. We're going to take these two faces and we're going to delete them. Then we're going to take our edge tool. We're going to put an edge here to here, fill it in. Edge from here to here and fill it in. And an edge from here to here and fill it in. Alright, same goes for this wall over here. Is it hold on, which one is which colors? Let me see what you got over here. Okay, these two. Let's take this one and this one, delete, take this one, delete it, and then give us an edge, feel. From here to here, feel. And then from here to here and feel. Something's weird over here. I don't know if y'all can see this, but you see this? You see that there's this okay, this edge, right? You see this black line that's along with this orange line? When you see lines like this, that means that something in your geometry is double or overlapping. So we can go here, cut on our X-ray tool to get a better view of what's going on. See, like it's two vertices there. So what we can do is grab those, press M to merge. You're going to bring this little menu up right here, and then you can do A or at center, and then you can correct all of this crap later when you start to like line stuff up. And then grab these two right here and MA. Bam. So now when I click on that, you know, all of those are highlighted, no black lines. It's all connected. Alright. Now we can make some doors. As a matter of fact, I want to get rid of this edge right here. So I can click on this entire edge, right click, and go down to dissolve edges, not delete. If you delete the edges, it deletes the face with it, but if you dissolve the edge, it leaves the face intact. See? Like that. Alright, so now we want to keep these. We definitely want to keep these edges. So bam, bam. No, let's do this outside first. Bam, bam. Feel. Reverse the normal. Okay, hit this one and this one, and feel, and reverse that normal. Go into X-ray mode, go into face select so we can see both these faces here, both of these, and you're going to highlight both of those, and we're going to separate them. Alright, so now that we got those separated, we're going to make sure we set our origin to geometry, and then scale on the X, and bring those in, scale X. Okay, I think those are going in pretty far. You sure may, sweetheart. You know what, you done messed up, Bella, because you going into the kitchen, and I want something to drink too. You can hook Daddy up. Thank you. Alright, let's open that a little bit wider. Alright, cool. Oh, whatever you're drinking, sweetheart, except for apple juice. Oh God, I hate apple juice.
Why?
I just do. I just never liked it.
Me too. Apple juice? No. I don't like apple
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God.
You don't like how it tastes?
No, I don't. I don't like how it tastes.
It tastes like apple.
Sure. If you think that, you think it tastes like apples if you want to. All right. So, okay. So, with these doors, right? You want them to have a hinge on them. So first and foremost, we need to make sure that we got them sealed, because we can take this door and duplicate it and move it to this entryway and to this entryway, dependent. So let's turn on our normals to see our normals. Our little lines down there. We want to go to our edge select. We want to select one of these edges, then shift select the other. That's cool, sweetheart. And then we want to hit fill to fill it in, and as you see, my blue line is automatically coming up from it, so I know that I have that edge correct. So let's hit this one here and fill that in, and you see my blue line coming from it, so that is another correct edge. Hit this edge and this edge, hit fill, that line is coming from it for that normal, and then last but not least, the bottom, and feel that, and the lines coming from that. So we have a good door here. Now the thing is about these doors. Thank you, sweetheart. The thing is about these doors, you want them to be able to swing open correctly at the hinges, right? So this is what we shall do. One moment. we will select this edge, shift select this edge. From this point, we're going to hit Shift S to bring up this menu. We want to move the cursor, our 3D cursor, to select it. So now it has placed the cursor in the middle of whatever you selected. You know what I'm saying? It centers it on whatever you select. So now that our 3D cursor is there, we can go back into object mode now. And then right click on our door and set our origin to the 3D cursor. So now that little yellow dot just moved to the door here. So now if I hit rotate and then rotate on the Z, it rotates from that cursor origin. So now this is set up. This is now set up to be animated in Unity. What's up, sweetheart? What you need?
Can I do something?
Yeah, baby. Yeah. All right. Now, if you want to get even more detailed with this, you can. If you want to put hinges around the doors, you know what I'm saying, all of that good little stuff. But I exclude all of those things when I'm building, you know what I'm saying, because it's just more faces into a world. All right, so we got this door here. Let's create a doorknob. Let's see, want to do a doorknob? Yeah, we'll do a doorknob. All right, so we're gonna do Shift S to bring our menu back up for our 3D cursor, and we're gonna put our cursor back to the world origin, which is the center here, and then Shift A to bring in a cylinder. Alright, so we're going to do a door handle, scale this down a little bit, bring that up on the Z. Alright, turn our normals off, get out of X-ray mode. So I think, let's hit this face here. So hit your top face, GZ to go down a little bit. Then we can do a couple of things here. There's a couple of different ways we can do this. From our trophy tutorial, we can model this. So let's do GZ. Let's bring that up. Let's put a loop cut here. Put a loop cut here. Go our face select all of these faces. Hit scale, and then on every axis except for Z, so Shift Z to scale it a little bit bigger. Then here, this is a new one for you. You can do this a couple of ways. You can do a couple of insets here, and then turn on your proportional editing. This tool right here, proportional editing. Go back to a side view, making sure that you have that top piece selected, and then hit G. Z, but this time you're going to see two things happen. You're going to see the Z plane going up, but you're also going to see this circle that's going around the edge. This is your proportional editing radius. You know what I'm saying? So if I pull up, as you see, it's pulling everything with that face. If you scroll in on your mouse, it will select more or less. We'll do that, and then we can go in here and do a little bit of fine tuning. Turn this off. So now we can do a little bit of fine tuning. GZ, pull that down a little bit. Add another loop cut here, and then scale. Oh, wow. Why did it do that? It did not do that. You gotta be shitting me. You know what? Easy fix. Delete faces. Delete faces. Delete faces. Edge tool. Extrude on the Z. That's about right there. Again, extrude again on the Z. Grab all of these, scale. Why is it on? Oh, there is a reason for that. Yes, got you. Yep, see this right here? The origin. So set our origin back to the geometry. Control A, apply rotation and scale. Then go back into edit mode. And now when I scale on everything but the Z, it should have scaled correctly, but it is not because I have my median point messed up. So make sure you put your median point back to the standard median point. There we go. Grab these. GZ. And at this point, you're just filling stuff out. That's a big ass fucking a big ass doorknob. Edit mode. Go into your edge tool. Grab all of these at the bottom, then just hit fill. And from there we can place it. Scale it down. Rotate on the Y by negative 90 degrees. GX, GY. If you see me in, I am in a class. So now we put this on face project, and we're going to do GY, no GX, snap that to the door, GZ, bring that down, scale it in a little bit more, then GX, snap it back to the face, GY, move it over. Then maybe just put up texture on it so you can see what you're doing. And then make sure you add a texture to this door, or at least hit new to put the default texture in here. That way when we join all of this together, it'll link to materials. So we're gonna hit this door here. So okay, so now keep this in mind. As you see an origin point over here on the left. You see an origin point at the door. If I was to select the door first, then select the handle, see the door is highlighted now as an orange and the handle is yellow. Yellow meaning that this is the active object that I've selected in all of these selections. Now if I was to hit Control J to join, it moves now that origin point over to the door. So that's not what we want. So we want to undo that. We want to select the door handle first. Then we want to select the door of its origin point. Then click Control J. So now the doorknob is joined with the door, but still keeping the origin point of the door. So now if I do a rotate on Z, it rotates with the door. All right. Cool. Let's see here. So now we're going to duplicate this, move it along the Y. Hold on, where am I at? Okay, so that's a face project. I can face project that. So GY, face project that there. And then you can go into your edit mode, go into your vertex select, X-ray mode, grab the edges of your door here, and then GY, and then snap them to this face, and then also grab the top up here, GZ, and snap it to that face. And you should be good to go over here. Yep, good deal. Alright. Alright, from now we're going to take this door and duplicate it, move it along the X plane, and then we're going to rotate it on the Z negative 90 degrees. And then we're going to fit it. We're going to fit it up into this door. We might have to do 2 doors for this downstairs. So GX and snap it there. Then GY and move it up to there. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to do 2 doors. So before we do that, what we want to do is go back into edit mode, making sure that we're in X-ray mode. We want to select all of the door knob, and we want to separate it from our mesh. Alright, so now we click back on here, we just got the door. So we can go into edit mode, grab both these faces here, top and bottom, do a GY, or is it GX? GX, and snap it to this face here. Then do a loop cut here in the center, loop cut there. Alright, and then a face select, grab all these dots that you see over here, grab all of those dots, press P to separate. So now we have 2 separate doors, but we still have to make sure that when these doors open that you're not seeing inside normals, because you don't see a dot in between these 2. So we'll go to edge select, go up to our overlay view, and we want to see our normals, our blue lines, which is our normals. We want to select this line, this edge here, and that back edge, then hit F to fill, and it is correct. Then we want to select the other door over here, go into edit mode. Want to hit this line here, hit F to fill, and now we have 2 separate doors. Make sure that, now remember, this origin point is already for that door, but this one now doesn't have an origin point. Well, its origin point is over there for that door, so we have to fix that. So we go into edit mode. We want to be in edge select. We want to grab these 2 edges here. And remember, we want to hit Shift S to bring up our world origin menu. And we want to move our cursor to select it. So it puts that cursor back over there in the center of the selected objects. We go back into object mode, right click on the door, and then go down to set origin to 3D cursor. So now our origin is set over there on these doors, origin set on these doors. Alright, so at this point we can click on our doorknob now. GX. Make sure that's right there. Yep. Alright. Now we want to duplicate this, so let's click on our doorknob and hit Shift D and then hit X to move it over. That way, you know what I'm saying, you have both of them there. Let's move this one GZ a little bit, and then click back on the door. There we go. Alright, so now this one here, we want to hit, what just happened here? What just happened there, buddy? Oh, right, gotcha. Okay, cool. So you want to hit this doorknob here, Shift select this door, and then hold Control and tap J to join it, keeping that origin point. And then the same for this door. We want to click on this doorknob, and then we want to shift and select this door, and then do Control J, and that combines those and also sets that origin point. So now we have our doors downstairs now. So we have our doors for the for that side of the house, and we also have our sliding door up at the top. Don't forget to save. All right, hold one moment. Let's see the complex. Was it the deluxe? Something deluxe. All right. So do you have any questions? Don't forget, you can always pause this video and run it back. You know what I'm saying, to get like little small areas that you need.
There will be a lot of running it back.
Oh yeah, because I was moving on.
There's a lot of pausing and pausing and doing when I'm watching the videos.
Oh yeah, just take your time. Just take your time. I'm saying doors are. I don't normally do doors. You know what I'm saying? you know. It's VR. You can just come right in. You know.
I gotta take a couple steps back real quick. So when we first started off, we created a queue.
Yeah.
And then what did we do after we made the queue when we first started?
We deleted it.
Oh my God, Marcus,
I swear.
Nah. I would tell you, I looked at some other videos and learned some stuff. The way he explained it was pretty thorough. So trust me, if you go back and look at the, go back and look at the videos. It may take you once or twice, but it's a very thorough explanation.
So Thursday we will start texturing the house. So keep in mind that go over to this website. I'm gonna put it in the chat over here again for y'all. Create an account over on this website. Oh, I'm just not seeing your message, Windstorm. Hi, I'm sorry your mic isn't working. But yeah,
I didn't think her mic was working. Yeah, she hasn't said anything the whole time.
So make sure you grab that. Go to this website, create you an account. Now, true enough, a lot of the textures in here are free. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to get like the extra maps and stuff, then it would require you purchasing an account. But keep in mind, the accounts are very cheap. It's only $14 a year compared to Adobe and Shutterstock and all of those. You know what I'm saying? So it's super cheap, super cheap.
Yeah, I already made an account and I already downloaded a lot of textures.
Oh, word, good deal. All right.
So about Thursday, Kipp, I'll be in Atlanta. I'm not going to be bringing my headset, so I won't be on.
Gotcha.
I think City has an appointment on Thursday. So I don't know if you just want to record or maybe postpone Thursday. I don't know, but the two of us won't be on.
Well, Windstorm, apparently, she already knows how to do a lot of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because she
already know how to do.
You know what I'm saying? They're mostly here for observation to keep me in check. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm doing right.
I'll be here just to make you have to show up to class.
Oh my God.
All right.
You know I'm joking, so yeah.
Are you gonna post this one tonight?
I will try to. I have a lot of work to get done tonight. Like a lot of stuff I got to get done.
Or maybe tomorrow, so that
I'll
we can get it
try
done.
to get it done. I will try my best to get it done. If it's as a matter of fact, if I hurry up and stop the video, it'll be underneath an hour, so that might go pretty quick. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for coming out to Don Cornelius's class of crazy, and make sure that you go back to the video, and I will see you next week.
Hey, thank you, Kippity Kip.